Hey, it's working! I'm so excited to be here for Naptime Nuggets number 44. Caring for your most important asset, you. You. So here I am. I'm going for a walk. I'm walking past a store and I look in the window and there's a t-shirt that says, behind every successful woman is herself. And I was like, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, how many times do you give away your power to other people? Like, oh, the reason I was able to do that is because I had so and so's help, or I have this support from the people in my life. That's why I'm able to do that. And I thought, you know what? Behind every successful woman is herself. I loved it. But then I started thinking about it. I became increasingly uncomfortable with the idea that everything is on me then. That would mean that I am responsible for everything that's happening and all of my success. And that would be a lot of pressure. And then I started thinking, you know what? We do this, right? We apply a lot of pressure on ourselves. And then I attended a training at the Manasi Leadership Conference, and it really got me thinking. It was on community care. And I thought, what? Okay, community care. Yes, it's a trick to self-care. And I'm going to give you a 3-step process to do it that is going to really, really make an impact for you. Are you ready? Okay. So I'm Raylene Osberg, founder of Thriving Together, and I'm bringing you these Naptime Nuggets weekly in order to lower your stress, enhance your joy, and increase your stress when you're caring for young children. So today's topic, you might be thinking, why is this important? Why is me focusing on self-care? How does that have to do with anything to do with caring for young children? It has everything to do with caring for young children. The thing is, if you feel stress, lack of joy, burnout, etc., it impacts everything. The kids get more stressed, they start acting out. The people that you're partnering with to help care for the young children, they can feel it, they experience it. Do you know that when you have more joy and happiness, the people in your life experience better health? What? Yes, you impact your loved one's health just by your own happiness. So focusing on you is a very important part of this puzzle. So I'm going to give you a 3-step process to uniquely start to get into self-care with this special word from Jamie Bonzek, the training I went up to of hers, on community care. 3 steps. Are you ready? Number 1, first, really acknowledge and accept it. I know it seems simple, but the more you put the weight on your back that I have to do it, that I'm alone, that I'm struggling. Little kids, they don't say, oh, thank you so much for sticking to that limit. I know you're really helping me build self-regulation skills. No, they scream and they fight and they might yell stuff at you and say, I don't like you. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. They're not going to be nice, right? They're not going to help. So what do we need to do? We need to acknowledge and accept, you know what? We need others. So I went here to work by myself in this office and I started to feel so lonely. It's very isolating to just work by yourself in an office all the time. And I know a lot of you who are doing childcare and parenting, you feel that too, right? You're stuck at home with these little kids and you're not getting a lot of outside adult contact, and that's very hard. So what do? Number 2, you identify who's going to be your tribe. Who are the people who are going to surround you and care for you, who are going to celebrate your goals and your dreams and your hopes and your successes, but also who you can call when it's a really bad day and you're really struggling and you feel like, I just can't even do this anymore. That's who you need. So identify who your people are, who lifts you up, who helps you work toward your goals, who helps you just by being around them feel like a stronger person. So identify who. So for me as a trainer, it has started to be a couple things. Number 1, you. All of you who come to my Naptime Nuggets and hang out with me, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and really create this community of caring for each other right here in these weekly events. And it's also the trainers. So I'm a trainer mentor and have gotten to work with trainers and identify what are some ways we can grow, but also what are some of the challenges we all experience. And it reminds me of my first early childhood family education class where it was like, oh my gosh, all these other parents are going through very similar things. It's not just me. It's not just this child. And I know a lot of you in my seminars feel that online and in person, where it's like, wow, the people in this room are having similar struggles. This is not easy. It's hard for all of us. So who are your people that you can call? And then this is the most important actionable item today, okay? Identify, is it associations? Is it ECFE? Is it Facebook groups? Who are your tribe and how can you connect with them? And then the third step is to make it routine. Connect with them. Build in a routine. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. Day in, day out, you keep doing this wonderful work and you keep being isolated. And it's not good for us. We need each other. We're healthier. We have more oxytocin. We have more joy and less stress when we connect with each other. So who's your tribe? How are you going to connect with them and build it in as a routine? So could you do over the lunch hour once a week? It's just the plan that you have another childcare provider or another parent that you can call and say, wow, how is this week going? What are the joys this week? What are some of the challenges this week? What are we dealing with here? And maybe even problem solve them a little bit, but you don't have to. You can just even identify them. And then having it as a routine, even like once a month. I'm thinking a trainer group would be great because once a month we could all get together and just say, again, what are our joys? What are our challenges? Because every time I've had an opportunity to do that, I feel less isolated and more connected. And actually what I found, and this is where the success comes in, I'm more successful because I learned strategies and ideas. I'm happier. I work harder. I just have so much more joy, but I also make those connections that help me in the future. So it's good for you and it's good for business. This is the thing. Who is your community? How are you going to connect with them? Because we are not in this alone. You need others, and so do I. It's all about us, right? Us. So let's keep connecting, supporting each other, and join with me every week for Naptime Nuggets. Subscribe to the channel. So when I upload some videos coming up here, you will get notification of that and you will like this video. And then I'll know that this is a theme that you really enjoyed and you got something out of it today. And then I'm going to come back to you next week, 1:30 on Tuesday for the next Naptime Nuggets. Thank you so much, everybody, for my first live YouTube video. I'm so glad that you're all here. I see there's a few of you and I already have some likes. Thank you. I didn't even know if anybody would join me and I'm so glad that you did. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you know somebody, like a group that you're involved with or connected with, who you really get that feeling of, you know what, this is my tribe. These are the people who support me. Write down in the comments section. What do you do to help do self-care, caring for yourself? That's connected to others, that community, creating that community where you have each other's back. You're supporting each other and you're talking about your struggles. Nobody's perfect and you're really celebrating your joys. So give me some comments, give me some ideas, and I'm going to be coming back to you next week with a Naptime Nugget about caring for young children. What is something that you can do while caring for young children to increase your joy, decrease your stress, and really find success in your very, very critical work? Next week, join me. Take care, everybody. I will see you again soon. Over and out.